All right, welcome back to Shelly's English School. My name is Shelly. Thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to study a very polite way to ask for permission. Okay, so what is permission? Permission is when I want to do something, or it's when I want something. So we might ask simple questions like can I or could I? And in fact, I have videos on can I and could I, so please check them out if you haven't watched them yet. But in today's lesson, we're going to use the most polite way to ask for permission. We are going to use the sentence that says, would you mind if I, and then we're going to finish the sentence. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Would you mind if I closed the window? Okay, one more time. Would you mind if I closed the window? Okay, next I'm going to add the word if. Okay, so would you mind if, and then next we need a subject. Okay, the subject is usually going to be I. Okay, it's because I want something. I want to do something. So it's, would you mind if I? Now, also, if there are two people or three people, maybe there's a group of you, then our subject could be we. So, would you mind if we? Okay, those are the two most common ways to make that sentence. Today, we're going to focus mainly on would you mind if I? Okay, so again, would you mind if I? Then next, we need a verb. We need a verb. Now, this is the tricky part because the verb must be the past tense. Okay, we're not going to use the present tense here. We're going to use the past tense. Okay, so I made a question just a second ago. I'll repeat it again. Would you mind if I opened the window? Okay, so opened, I use the past form of that verb. Okay, so would you mind if I opened the window? So make sure we're always using would you mind if I plus a past verb. So why do we use such a polite phrase or a polite question? Now, usually we're going to use would you mind if I question if something is really important. You know, I have something that I want, it's very important to me, or I have something I want to do, and it's very important to me. In that situation, I would use, would you mind if I? Okay. Second, I would also use, would you mind if I'm talking to a stranger. Okay, if I'm talking to somebody I don't know, it's the first time to talk, then it's usually very good. It's probably better to speak in more polite way. So we would say, would you mind if I? Okay, so there are many types of questions we could ask. You know, would you mind if I closed the window? You know, maybe I was cold, so I'm asking someone. Now, the second tricky part about this is how do we answer the question? Today, we are going to practice making the question, okay? But if somebody asks you the question, how do we answer it? So if somebody asked me, Shelly, would you mind if I closed the window? I'm really cold. Okay. My answer would be, no, not at all. Okay, this means yes, it's okay to close the window, but my answer is saying no, because would you mind, this means do you care? Is it a problem? No, it's not a problem. No, I don't care. Okay, so no means it's okay. Yes, you can do it. So if somebody asks you a would you mind if I question, please be very careful. The most common answer, if it's okay, the most common answer will be no, not at all. Okay, I'll say it a little quicker. No, not at all. Okay, so now we've looked at the grammar. You know, it's a little bit tricky because I must use the past form of the verb. And if I answer, I have to remember yes means no, no means yes. So, you know, I'll answer no, not at all in many cases. So next, let's go to the challenge. Let's go to your chance to make some questions. In this next section of this video, you will see some pictures right here, and I am going to explain a situation. After you hear the situation and you look at the photos, I want you to make a question. Okay, I want you to make a would you mind if I question. Got it? Okay, so before I go over the first situation, it's really important that if you want to check to see if all of your questions are correct, please write down all of the questions in the comment section. I will check them all and I will let you know if you made some good questions. Okay, question number 1, situation number 1. Okay, I want you to imagine, I want you to think, okay, you are at a cafe. Okay, in this cafe, there is a big table and there are many people sitting at the table. There is one chair free. There's one chair available. You want to sit there. You want to use that chair. So there is a person sitting next to the chair. What will you ask him or what will you ask her? What is your permission question? All right, so my question to that stranger would be, excuse me, would you mind if I sat here? Okay, or maybe I would say, excuse me, would you mind if I used this chair? If you made one of those 2 sentences, questions, I mean, that's great. Great job. If you had a different question, like I said, put it into the comment section and I will check it. All right, situation number 2. Situation number 2, I want you to think you are at work. You are at work and you are talking to your boss. Okay, the next day, tomorrow, you have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So you can't go to work at the regular starting time in the morning. You want to go a little bit later. But of course, you must ask your boss for permission. What's your question to your boss? Okay, my question would be, would you mind if I came in late tomorrow? Okay, one more time. Would you mind if I came in late tomorrow? Or another option would be, would you mind if I came to work late tomorrow? Would you mind if I came to work late tomorrow? If that was your question, great job. Excellent. If not, please write down your comments, please write down your question in the comments below. Okay, situation number 3. Situation number 3. You are at your friend's house. And unfortunately, like me, I always forget to charge my phone. So my phone, it has very little battery left. I want to charge my phone. My friend has the same phone as me. Right, so I want to charge my phone. What will I ask my friend? All right, my answer would be, would you mind if I used your charger? Would you mind if I used your charger? Okay. Or I might ask, would you mind if I charged my phone? Would you mind if I charged my phone? If those were your questions, great job. If not, again, put them into the comment section. All right, situation number 4. Situation number 4. Okay, you are eating pizza. You are eating pizza. Pizza is one of my favorite foods. I love pizza. So I want you to imagine you're eating pizza, you're with some friends, and there's one piece left. There's only one piece left. You want to eat the final piece of pizza. But you are at your friend's house. There are many friends there. It's very important that we ask. What will you ask your friends? Okay, my question would be, would you mind if I ate the last piece? Would you mind if I ate the last piece? Or maybe I would say, would you mind if I had the last piece? Would you mind if I had the last piece? This is interesting. Had in this situation means ate, okay? Had and ate is the same meaning. Okay, great job. All right, before I give you the final situation, this is a great time for me to ask you, if you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell, give a thumbs up, and comment down below. Also, if there is a specific English lesson that you want me to make, if there's something that you're a little bit confused about and you'd like me to make that lesson, please leave it in the comment section. Right? I will make the lessons for you because I want to try to help every one of you and study English with you. Okay, the final situation number 5. Okay, imagine it is summer. It's summer. It is very, very hot. You know, you're sweating. Okay, but the air conditioner is not on. The air conditioner is not on. Okay. You really feel hot. You want cool air. What will you ask your friend or your mother, or if you are at work and you're in the office, what will you ask your coworker? What's your question? All right, my question would be, would you mind if I turned on the AC? Would you mind if I turned on the AC? Okay, so here, AC means air conditioner. AC means air conditioner. In English, a lot of times if we have a very long word, we like to shorten it. So air conditioner, we can say AC. Okay, so one more time, would you mind if I turned on the AC? All right, I hope that was your question. If not, leave it in the comment section below. Okay, so that wraps up this lesson. You know, just to give you a quick review today, we're practicing how to ask for permission, but we're making a very, very polite question. The most polite way to ask for permission. We are using, would you mind if I? And then plus the past verb. So if something is very important to you, if you're talking to your boss, if you're talking to strangers, this is a good time to use this type of question. Would you mind if I? All right, if you have any questions about this lesson, if you're still a little bit confused and you want to ask me a question, please ask me down below and I will make sure I will read all of the questions and get back to you. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will have more videos coming out soon. If you haven't watched my other videos, check those out as well. There's a lot of good content to help you study English. All right, so my name is Shelly. Thanks for joining me today at Shelly's English School. See you next time.